पूर्णं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यम् श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यम् तन्तोटकं वार्तिककारमद्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। अध्याय 18 श्लोक 36 and 37. सुखं त्विदानीं त्रिविधम् शृणु मे भरतर्षभ अभ्यासाद्रमते यत्र दुःखान्तं च निगच्छति यत्तदग्रे विषमिव परिणामे मृतोपमम् तत्सुखं सात्विकं प्रोक्तम् आत्मबुद्धिप्रसादजम्। Let us look into the bhashya of these two shlokas. Gunabhedena kriyanam karakanancha tridha भेदः उक्तः अथ इदानीं फलस्य च सुखस्य त्रिधा भेदः उच्यते. This is Sambandha. So far, Bhagavan discussed Kriya and Karaka. Three types of Kriya, three types of actions based on Guna. Satvika Karma, Rajasa Karma and Tamasa Karma. They were discussed. And also Karaka. Karaka means the factors leading to an action, the factors responsible for an action, even they are threefold. It was also discussed so far. Gunabhedena, based on the difference in guna. Kriyanam, the actions. And karakana, and various factors that are responsible for action. Here, in karakana, if you look at from the technical perspective, from the Paninian perspective, Krishna has discussed only one karaka, that is karta. There are three types of karta. This was told. But here, Bhashyakara includes even jnana, buddhi, dhriti, etc. also as karaka. though it is not correct from the Paninian point of view. In a general sense, in a broader sense, even jnana, etc., can be included under karaka because even they contribute to action directly or indirectly. Therefore, by the word karaka, jnana, buddhi, dhriti, all those things are also included. Karakanancha tridha bhedaha, threefold differences. Uktaha, it was told. The entire universe can be explained in terms of three things: Kriya, Karaka, and Phala. Action, factors related to action, and a result of action. Already Kriya and Karaka were discussed. Now the Phala, result of the action, is going to be discussed. Atha idanim. Atha indicates the change of topic. Idanim, now. Phalasya cha sukhasya. Phala. Phala is sukha. Tridha bhedaha. Three types, three varieties of the phala. Karma phala uchyate, it is being told now. Phala is sukha. We do karma for getting sukha. Therefore, sukha is the phala of karma. Sukha are also three types. It is being told. Sukham tu idanim trividham shanu samadhanam kuru iti etat me mama bharatarshabha tu idanim. Now, tu indicates Vailakshanya, change of topic. Idanim, now. Trividham sukham, three types of sukha. Shanu, listen. Listen implies samadhanam kuru. Focus, pay attention. Ityetat, this is the meaning of shanu. When Bhashyakara says ityetat or ityarthaha, we have to understand that even though it is not the direct meaning, even though it is not the literal meaning, it is the implied meaning, intended meaning. So, Shanu, the intended meaning of Shanu is Samadhanam Kuru. That is why he writes Ityetat. Me mama. Me is equal to mama. We have to add Vachanat, from my words. भरतर्षभ, ओ भरतर्षभ, अर्जुन भाष्य अभ्यासात् परिचयात् आवृत्तेः रमते रतिं प्रतिपद्यते यत्र यस्मिन् सुखानुभवे दुःखान्तञ्च दुःखावसानं दुःखोपशमञ्च निगच्छति निश्चयेन प्राप्नोति. From the second half of the shloka, Bhagavan is explaining Satvika Sukha. Abhyasat means Avrittehe Parichayat. Avrittehe, on account of Avritti, repetition. Avrittehe Parichayat. The cumulative effect of repetition. Parichaya means a cumulative effect. On account of a cumulative effect of repetition, Ramate means Ratim Pratipadyate. One starts rejoicing, means one finds joy. Yatra, yasmin sukhanubhave, in which sukhanubhava, in which experience of happiness one starts rejoicing on account of regular practice. Dukkhantancha, dukkavasanam, end of dukkha, means dukkhopashamam, cessation of dukkha, freedom from dukkha, nigacchati, nishchayena prapnoti, one definitely attains freedom from dukkha on attaining the Sattvika Sukha. Continuing, Yat tat sukham agre purvam prathama sannipate jnana vairagya dhyana samadhyarambhe atyantayasa purvakatvat visham iva dukkhatmakam bhavati parinami jnana vairagyadi paripakajam sukham amritopamam tat sukham satvikam proktam vidvadbhihi yat tat sukham, that sukha means Sattvika Sukha. Agre means Purvam, in the beginning, meaning Prathama Sannipate, at first sight means when you are trying to get the sukha. Jnana vairagya dhyana samadhi arambhe prathama sannipata. The first sight means Jnana vairagya dhyana samadhi arambhe, in the beginning of the sadhana to attain the sukha. That is jnana, the pursuit of atma jnana, vairagya, while beginning to cultivate vairagya, dhyana, meditation, samadhi, focus, arambhe, in the beginning of these things, means in the beginning of sadhana, atyantayasapurvakatvat, it is very difficult. The sukha involves lot of effort. Atyanta ayasa, it involves lot of effort. Therefore, visham iva, like visha, like poison, dukkhatmakam bhavati, it is dukkhatmaka, it is pain in nature, it is painful in the beginning. Parinami, in its result, means jnana vairagyadi paripakajam sukham, when the sukha is attained on account of the fructification of jnana vairagya etc., when the sadhana fructifies, when jnana vairagya etc. become mature, then the sukha is attained in its totality. Then it is amritopamam, then it is like amrita. It is very tasty. Tat sukham, that sukha, satvikam proktam, it is called satvika sukha. By who? Vidvadbhihi, by the jnanis, by the wise men. Such sukha is called satvika sukha. Satvikam proktam, the karta is missing in the shloka. We have to supply the karta. Therefore, Bhashyakara says, Vidvadbhihi, by the learned men, by the wise men, such sukha is called Sattvika sukha. Atmano buddhihi, Atma buddhihi, Atma buddhehe, Prasadaha, Nairmalyam, Salilavat, Swachhata, Tataha Jatam, Atma buddhi prasadajam, Atma buddhi prasadajam. This word is being explained now. Bhashyakara gives three interpretations for Atma buddhi prasadajam. The first interpretation is Atmanaha buddhihi Atma buddhihi. One's own buddhi. Here Atmanaha is taken as pronoun. One's own buddhi is called Atma Buddhi. Atma Buddhehe prasadaha. Prasadaha means nirmalyam, freedom from impurity, which is equal to swachhata, clarity, purity of buddhi, salilavat, like water, just like a clear water. When the buddhi becomes clean, free from ragadvesha, free from all unhealthy emotions and thoughts, then this kind of sukha can be found. Tataha jatam atma buddhi prasadajam. Born of that means born of chitta shuddhi is atma buddhi prasadajam. The sattvika sukha is found when there is chitta shuddhi. This is one description of atma buddhi prasadajam. Now he gives two other interpretations. Atma vishayava, Atma lambhanava, buddhihi, tat prasada prakarshyadva, jatam iti etat tasmat satvikam tat atma vishayava buddhihi atma buddhihi. Another interpretation of atma buddhi prasadajam. Atma vishaya buddhihi atma buddhihi. Here atma buddhi means atma jnana, the knowledge of atma. Atma vishaya buddhihi atma buddhihi. Knowledge of the atma. Tat prasada prakarshat jatam. The sattvika sukha is born of prasada prakarsha, great clarity in atma jnana. When there is great clarity in atma jnana, then the sattvika sukha is found. Or another interpretation, Atma lambhanava buddhihi atma buddhihi. Tat prasada prakarsha jatam atma buddhi prasadajam. Atma alambana buddhi. The buddhi abides in the atma. Means atma jnana nishtha. The jnana abides in the atma. Means it is the assimilated jnana. Tat prasada prakarsha, on account of great clarity in that jatam atma buddhi prasad. Tasmat satvikam tat. Therefore, this buddhi is called sattvika. Since the buddhi since the sukha is born of Atma Buddhi Prasada, it is called Satvika Sukha. Because Atma Buddhi Prasada happens only when Sattva is predominant. The mind becomes pure only when Sattva is predominant. Also, the Jnana becomes clear only when Sattva is predominant. Therefore, either ways, it is born of increment in Sattva, born of predominance in Sattva. Therefore, it is called Sattvika Sukha. 38. Vishayendriya Sanyogat Yattadagre Mritopamam Pariname Vishamiva Tatsukham Rajasam Smritam. Now, Rajasa Sukha. Yat Sukham, the Sukha which is born of Vishayendriya Sanyoga, the contact between Vishaya and Indriya, sense and sense object. The Sukha born of the contact between sense and sense object. Agre Amritopamam. Agre, at the first instance, at the first sight, it is like Amrita. It is very tasty, very attractive. Pariname Visham Iva. But Pariname, in its result, in its consequence, it is like Visha. It is like poison. Tat Sukham Rajasam Smritam. That kind of Sukha is called Rajasa Sukha. Vishayendriya Sanyogat Yat Tat Sukham Jayate Agre Prathamakshane Amritopamam Amritasamam Parinami Vishamiva Balavirya Rupa Prajna Medha Dhana Utsaha Hani Hetutvat Adharma Tajjanita Narakadi Hetutvacha Parinami Tadupabhoga Viparinamante Visham Iva Tat Sukham Rajasam Smatam Vishayendriya Sanyogat Yat Tat Sukham Jayate. The Sukha which is born of Vishayendriya Sanyoga. Agre is equal to Prathamakshani, at the first moment. At the first instance, Amritopamam is equal to Amrita Samam. It is like Amrita. It is very enjoyable. Pariname Visham Iva. At the end, in its consequence, it is like Visha. Why it is like Visha? Bhashyakara explains Balavirya Rupa Prajna Medha Dhanotsaha Hani Hetutvat. It is like Visha because the enjoyment of such sukha leads to loss of these things, loss of bala, physical strength, virya, mental strength, rupa, beauty, prajna. Prajna means Shrutartha Grahana Samarthyam. Prajna means the ability to grasp, grasping power, ability to receive what is being told in the class or what is read. And Medha, Medha means Grihitarthasya Avismaranena Dharana Shakti. Medha means the retention power, ability to retain what is being told, what is heard. Prajna and Medha. Prajna means grasping power, and Medha means power of retention. After 2 days, one should remember what was told that day. It is called Medha. Prajna, Medha, Dhanam, wealth, Utsaha, enthusiasm, Hani Hetutvat. It causes destruction of these things. Rajasa Sukha causes loss in these things. It weakens the mind, the mental, the mental strength is weakened, and it will cause problem in the senses also, watching TV, etc. It is Rajasa Sukha. And yeah, this is one reason why it is called, it is like Visha. There is another reason also. Adharma tajjanita narakadi hetutvacha. The Rajasa Sukha can cause adharma. It can lead to adharma, though not directly. Indirectly, it may lead to adharma. Sometimes it may lead directly also. Sometimes indirectly, it may lead to adharma. When somebody indulges in sense enjoyment, he may neglect his duty. Therefore, it may lead to adharma. Also, sometimes when we are addict to certain sense enjoyments, we may try to get the sense enjoyment at the cost of dharma. Therefore, it may lead to adharma. And on account of adharma, one may get into naraka, etc. Adharma tajjanita narakadi hetutvat cha. Also on account of being the reason for naraka, etc., produced by adharma, caused by adharma. Therefore, parinami means tadupabhoga viparinamante, at the end of its enjoyment. At the end of its upabhoga, at the end of its enjoyment, visham iva, it is like visha. Tat sukham rajasam smritam, that kind of sukha is called rajasa sukha. Shloka 39. Yadagre chanubandhe cha sukham mohanamaatmanah nidralasya pramadottham tattamasamudahritam. Now, tamasa sukha. Yat sukham agre cha anubandhe cha atmanah mohanam nidralasya pramadottham tat tamasam udahratam. The sukha agre anubandhe cha atmanah mohanam. Agre, in the beginning, as well as anubandhe, at its end. Both in beginning and its end. Beginning means while enjoying the sukha. Anubandhe means after the enjoyment of the sukha. Both during and after. Atmanah mohanam. It causes delusion to oneself. It is delusion. It causes delusion. It is deluding in nature. Even while enjoyment, it causes delusion. The person is in delusion. And even after the enjoyment, there is delusion. Nidralasya pramadottham. This sukha is born of nidra, alasya, and pramada. Nidra means sleep. Alasya, laziness. And pramada, carelessness. It is born of these things. Tat tamasam udahratam. Such sukha is called tamasa sukha. Bhashya. Yat agre cha anubandhe cha avasanottarakale sukham mohanam mohakaram atmanah nidralasya pramadottham nidra cha alasyancha pramadascha iti एतेभ्यः समुत्तिष्ठति इति निद्रालस्य प्रमादोत्थं तत्तामसम् उदाहृतम् यत् सुखं this sukha agre cha in the beginning means during enjoyment, anubandhe cha means avasanottara kale after the end of enjoyment of the sukha, avasana uttara kale means post enjoyment, post exhaustion of the sukha. Mohanam mohakaram atmanaha, it deludes oneself, it deludes the mind. Nidralasya pramadottham, nidra cha alasyancha pramadashta iti nidralasya pramadaha, pramadaha, nidra cha alasyancha pramadaha cha nidralasya pramadaha. एतेभ्यः समुत्तिष्ठति इति निद्रालस्य प्रमादोत्थम्. निद्रालस्य प्रमादेभ्यः उत्तिष्ठति इति निद्रालस्य प्रमादोत्थम् उपपद समास. तत्तामसम् उदाहृतम्. Such sukha is called tamasa sukha. श्लोक 40. न तदस्ति पृथिव्यां वा दिवि देवेषु वा पुनः सत्त्वं प्रकृतिजैर्मुक्तम् यदेभिः स्यात् त्रिभिर्गुणैः यत् सत्त्वं दिवि देवेषु वा पुनः पृथिव्यां वा दिवि देवेषु वा पुनः यत् सत्त्वं एभिः त्रिभिः प्रकृतिजैः गुणैः मुक्तं तत् न अस्ति. पृथिव्यां वा दिवि वा देवेषु वा दिवि देवेषु वा पुनः यत् सत्त्वं एभिः प्रकृतिजैः त्रिभिः गुणैः मुक्तं स्यात् तत् न अस्ति. पृथिव्यां वा, whether on the earth or divi in the swarga, even among the devatas, deveshu va, even among the devatas in the swarga, any sattva means any being which is free from these three gunas, sattva, rajas and tamas, the three gunas which are born of prakriti, the three gunas which manifest from the prakriti, tat na asti, there is no such object There is no such being in the creation which is free from these three gunas. Means everything in the universe consists of these three gunas. Atha idanim प्रकरणोपसंहरणार्थः श्लोकः आरभ्यते अथ इदानीं नौ प्रकरणोपसंहरणार्थः श्लोकः. The shloka for concluding the prakarana, shloka for conclusion of the topic, the three gunas topic, arabhyate, is being presented. Na tat asti, tat nasti, पृथिव्यां वा मनुष्यादि सत्वं प्राणिजातं अन्यद्वा अप्राणिजातं दिवि देवेषु वा पुनः सत्वं प्रकृतिजैः प्रकृतितः जातैः एभिः त्रिभिः गुणैः सत्वादिभिः मुक्तं परित्यक्तं यत् स्यात् भवेत् न तत् अस्ति इति पूर्वेण संबंधः. न तत् अस्ति, तत् नास्ति, it does not exist. पृथिव्यां वा मनुष्यादि, पृथिव्यां वा on the earth, मनुष्यादि human beings etc. सत्वं प्राणिजातं, सत्वं means प्राणिजातं, any prani, प्राणिजातं group of beings, group of pranis. Anyadva, sattvam can also mean something else, means any insentient object, stone etc. can also be understood as sattva. So sattva includes the living beings as well as the non-living beings. Apranijatam, anyadva apranijatam, any apranijata, any non-living object also. Divi means divi deveshu va punaha, also among the devatas in the Dyuloka, in the Swarga. Sattvam prakritijaihi muktam, prakritijaihi is equal to prakrititaha jataihi, born of prakriti. Ebhihi tribhihi gunaihi, these three gunas, sattvadibhihi, sattva etc. Muktam parityaktam, free from these three gunas, yat syat bhavet, that kind of an object, tat na asti, it does not exist, iti purvena sambandha. So tat na asti should be this should be connected with that. So yat एभिः त्रिभिः गुणैः मुक्तं स्यात् tat na asti. It is the anvaya. Iti purvena sambandha. Bhashyakara is showing the anvaya because first the yat clause should come, then the tat clause. So yat प्राणिजातं यत् सत्वं एभिः त्रिभिः गुणैः मुक्तं स्यात् तत् नास्ति. That is how it should be connected. Shloka 41. ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय विशाम शूद्राणां च परन्तप कर्माणि प्रविभक्तानि स्वभावप्रभवैर्गुणैः. Now Bhagavan is discussing a topic which was not discussed previously in Bhagavad Gita. That is the karmas based on the four ashramas. Bhagavan had talked about Swadharma. Swadharma means Varnashrama Dharma. Dharma in accordance with one's Varna, Ashrama, etc. is called Swadharma. Now, what is the Swadharma in accordance with one's Varna? It was not mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. But now Bhagavan is discussing the topic in brief. He Parantapa, O Parantapa, Parantapayati iti Parantapaha. One who scorches his enemies. Paran means Shatru. Tapayati, he burns. Iti Parantapaha. He Parantapa, O Parantapa, Arjuna. ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय विशाम. ब्राह्मणः च क्षत्रियः च विट् च ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय विशः तेषां ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय विशाम. Even in the Vigraha Vakya, you can take them as plural. Brahmanaha cha, Kshatriyaha cha, Vishaha cha. Brahmana Kshatriya Vishaha. Tesham Brahmana Kshatriya Visham. Vishya Shabda has the meaning of Vaishya. Instead of Vaishya, Krishna has used Vishya. V Shakara, Shankara Sha, Vishya. It becomes Vit in Prathama Ekavachana. Vit Vishau Vishaha. Shakaranta Vishya Shabda. Shudranancha Swabhava Prabhavaihi Gunaihi. Based on the guna, based on their qualities, brought about by their swabhava, karmani pravibhaktani, the karmas are divided. karmas are distinguished. Each varna has its own set of karmas, its own set of swadharma, and the swadharma is based on swabhava prabhava guna. What is swabhava prabhava guna? Bhashyakara will explain. He is going to give a few explanations for this swabhava prabhavayir gunaihi. We will see in the next session. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.